At 3:12 a.m., the generator failed. When the power cut out, the fans stopped, the lights went dark, and the air stopped moving. 58 people were sealed inside a concrete warehouse with no ventilation. As oxygen dropped, panic set in. People clawed at doors that had been secured from the outside, shouting for help that never came. By sunrise, every voice inside that building was silent.
First responders described the air as thick, stale, and toxic. Carbon monoxide levels were lethal, and the heat never escaped the room. 58 people died, standing, sitting, or piled near exits that never opened.
This is the parole hearing of Maria Gonzalez. You are currently serving a life sentence for felony murder through criminal negligence. You are requesting parole after serving just 1 year?
Sí, señor. I am asking for parole. Why is it so hard for everyone to believe? I know it's fast, but I need you to hear me, okay? I just need you to hear me.
We'll hear you, but understand something first. This board is not here to retry your case.
I did not put people in trucks or lock them like animales. I ran casas seguras so people could rest, breathe, not die crossing el desierto. I really believed I was helping familias.
So you're saying you operated safe houses to prevent deaths during desert crossings? You weren't transporting people directly, but you were organizing where they stayed, right?
Sí, people paid, claro. But I wasn't driving or guarding anyone. No. I talked to people, made arrangements, nada más. That's it.
So you collected money per person, good money, and then decided where they would be held overnight? Is that what you're describing, Maria?
The location you approved was a warehouse. It had no ventilation system, no fire suppression, and faulty wiring. You signed off on that site, didn't you?
They told me the place was muy bien. They said power worked, airflow was okay, que todo estaba listo. I didn't think the generator would fail, you know? No lo puedo creer.
You're saying you relied on what others told you? But according to the file, 2 weeks earlier, you were warned about oxygen risks at another location, and you kept operating anyway.
I didn't think this one was the same. I thought this place was more seguro. I didn't see this coming, and I planned for everything. Damn.
You approved doors being secured from the outside. You approved overnight holding with no supervision. You approved a building with no emergency exits. So when the generator failed, no one was there to open those doors. And 58 people were trapped. 58.
I know. I failed them, okay? ¿Comprende? I think about it todos los días, every night. But life in prison for this feels like too much. I didn't hurt them. I was helping them.
Let's be clear. You didn't offer shelter for free. You charged $7,000 per person, regardless of age and regardless of whether they made it through safely or not. That makes this a business. And when safety costs money, cutting safety becomes a choice. Now, explain to us why you think you deserve parole after 1 year on a life sentence. That's absolutely ridiculous, Maria. Absolutely ridiculous.
I know 1 year isn't a long time for what happened. I'm not pretending it is. But I didn't waste 1 day in here. I took every class, every program. I got clean in my head. I pray every night. Rezo por ellos. And I live with that pain. I'm asking for parole because I can do more good outside than I can in here. I'm ready to be watched, tested, supervised, whatever. Por favor.
85, Ms. Gonzalez. 85 people are dead. And you want us to believe personal growth and a rehearsed speech outweigh that? That's not how parole works.
That is not how parole works at all.
This board finds that releasing you would minimize the severity of the offense. The deaths were foreseeable, preventable, and profit-driven. Parole is denied.
Denied.
So that's it? Ya está? I try to keep those people alive and give them a better life, and I end up buried in here forever? Huh? I am not a monster, damn it! Esto es una maldita injusticia!
You didn't just try to help, Maria. You ran a system that failed, and people died because of it. 85 people.